Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to your daily Bitcoin update. Very much necessary as well. I mean, yesterday we just continued with the bullish momentum. I'm not completely sure anymore what I said yesterday, but I mean, obviously after we turned 45,000 into a support, I was bullish. And my main price target was up here, I think, all right? So that's like 48, 47. This really is the main price target, I would say. Before we start thinking about 50,000 and 52,000 up there, all right? Because you can see on the daily time frame that is kind of the range you need to look at when we're talking about new price targets, all right? It's a little bit of a it's a big range, all right? I mean, you could even drag it all the way up to 53,500. I won't do that, but just for your information, that's the next price target. And the big question is well, can we get there, and what's going to happen next, etc., etc. And I must say, I mean, at this moment, usually when you just had such a momentous big move, I mean, at some point of time, especially with what you can see right now, that the open interest is settling down a bit, usually the price gets a bit of a pullback, all right? Now, I do think in general, I mean, if you talk about the markets in general and whether they are over leveraged, perhaps, so that we can get some sort of a flush, I wouldn't say that's the case. I mean, you can see right here that the funding rates overall in the market are still fine. They're still pretty low even. So there's no immediate risk of a big flush like we had, let's say, the 3rd of January right here. And then if you look at something like the RSI is also settling down nicely, the open interest, all right, well, we're dropping down a little bit in price, but the open interest is still high, so that's also pretty good. It's high, but it's also making some lower lows, which is also healthy. I mean, at some point of time, you need a bit of a pullback. And I do think that that's what we're seeing right now. You can see that we found resistance here at that previous resistance level at 48,000. At the same point of time, you can also see that the Bitcoin dominance had a bit of a drop yesterday evening. So altcoins got some chance. Altcoins got some breathing room to actually rally themselves as well. I do think this Bitcoin dominance will stay bullish though. So whether that's going to mean that Bitcoin is going to fall and altcoins are going to fall down harder, or that Bitcoin is going to rally and altcoins are going to rally less, I'm not sure yet. But at this moment, I mean, like I said, I do think a pullback is healthy down to like my main price target. My main support target would be on top of 45,500. So that's where we have the 0.5 FIB and the 28 EMA. And then on top of that, like the upper level of the support would be around 46,200, where we have that 382 FIB. And at this moment, I see absolutely no reason why a level like that would not hold. I mean, at this moment, the move we got, look, a lot of money has been pumped into the markets right here, but I see no reason why we would get a huge drop after such a rally. Usually when we get a rally like this, and then I'm talking about somewhere like here at the end of November, this was different because we were over leveraged here, and this was also different because we had a lot of fundamentals, I would say. But usually when you get a nice rally like that, it does stick. And I also do think at this moment that it will stick. There's no signs that we will get a massive crash. Now, do I think we'll get a pullback here in the weekend? Yes, I do think we'll pull back. But then I think we can consolidate, maybe do one more spike down. And then at this moment, I actually do expect us to reach for that 50K level. So something like this, I would say, is most likely. It's in line with the technicals. The technicals right now are very bullish, of course, but that's very much a recency bias. But I also, when looking at the funding rates, when looking at the open interest, when looking at the RSI, even though I never put that much value on that, this seems most likely. All right, so be careful, because if the Bitcoin dominance goes up while Bitcoin is falling, that means that altcoins are suffering. So know that, be careful for that. But at this moment, this is what you need to know. So if you do have any questions, let me know, of course. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.